Hey guys, welcome to a new game. It's called Planet Crafter. This has actually been on Steam for quite some time as a demo, and there actually was a prologue that came out as well. And I've played the complete demo. It stops at a certain point in the game, and then it really stops right when you're starting to get really into the game, which was kind of annoying. So I checked their Discord, and I checked some of the forums, and it says there's actually a way to keep on going, and it's if you play the development or the developmental version of the game. Now this is early access, so this game will be coming out, but from what I've heard, it's coming out fairly soon. So we're going to start. I don't know if we'll have to have a new save. If so, we'll just do another game, but I want to play this game. It's actually a really cool game, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we're going to go ahead and load it in. This game loads right in, all right? What's funny is, this is it's not really funny. Might be funny to you, not to me. I recorded 3 episodes of this already, and they were all like 30-minute plus videos. And when I went to edit them, I forgot in my OBS, because I just got done recording Farm Simulator, and I had turned on OBS, I had muted the mic because I just wanted to record the game sounds. And I recorded all 3 of those episodes with the mic muted. So we're going to do it again. Why not? All right. All right. So what is this game? Well, basically it's called Planet Crafter because you're stuck on a planet that kind of is red, you know, looks like Mars. But if you can see, there's a planet there, there's a planet there, there's a planet there. There's actually another one. There's 4 of them. And your goal is to turn this planet into a habitable planet. So we want to get the sky blue, we want grass and trees growing, and there's actually frozen material that needs to be liquefied. And in order to do that, we got to build certain things to help us out. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Top left hand corner tells you what to do. Craft a backpack. Right, so this is your crafter. If you can see there, it says craft. If you just click on it, brings up the things you can craft, and it wants us to craft a backpack. And in order to do that, you got to have iron. All right, so if we go outside, you see all the stuff on the ground. This is silicone. All right, this is titanium. Looks like a little blob of rocks. And then iron is this kind of like a rock with some glowing black in it. And those are very important because later on it gets really hard to find iron because you use so much of it. All right, so we're going to grab a bunch of this. I'm just going to grab everything around me, and if you press your tab key, you can see what's inside your inventory. So we're going to grab all that, and then so we're going to go in here and craft a backpack. And when we craft a backpack, that's going to increase our inventory space. So if we craft that, it automatically goes in here, but if I click on it, now our inventory space has went up. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so now it wants us to craft oxygen tanks. So it wants us to craft this. Right now our oxygen is at 100, which is down here in the bottom lower hand corner. That's oxygen, this is your water, and this is your basically your health. So you do have food and water that you get to maintain in the game. So on this one, we need to find cobalt and magnesium. All right, so cobalt is this blue ore that you see here. So this is cobalt. And then magnesium is this one that kind of looks like a hand, like with a thumb. If you look at it from this direction, looks like a hand coming up out of the ground. So that's magnesium. There's lots of magnesium around, lots of cobalt around. Cobalt is also what you use in order to make oxygen tanks to take with you as you go outside. So I'm gonna actually grab some of this while we're out here so I can go ahead and make some of those. All right, and then let's go back in. Yeah, we're running low on oxygen, so we gotta hurry. So we'll run in here. And we'll get in here. Now, it's weird that this gives you oxygen in here because the door's open. So anyways, we need to make an oxygen tank. So we'll do that. All right, and then we're gonna put that in our suit. All right. Next thing it wants us to do is make a microchip that deals with construction. So right now, if you look at my little gun, it only has one option on it, and it looks like a flashlight, which we can't even use the flashlight right now. So we need to make this construction chip that allows us to build things with our gun. Okay, so we need to find 1 silicone, and the silicone looks like this blob of poop. It's black on the ground, right? So now they got enough of that. We will get in here, and we got enough to make this construction chip, right? So what happens is we'll put this in here, and now if you look on my tool, I can scroll with the mouse wheel, and you got a building and a flashlight. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so now it wants us to make a living compartment and a living compartment door, all right? So in order for us to do that, if I press my Q button, it brings up the living compartment and a living compartment door. So we need 2 iron plus that, so that's 3 iron and 2 titanium. What do we have? We have 2 iron, 3 titanium, and then what was the other thing we needed? Silicone. All right, so we need 1 more iron. Now in this chest is a bunch of stuff that we can actually use. So we got food, all right, and then water. Now I don't want this seed plant yet because I'll show you where we can get one of these. So I'm actually going to take that and I'm going to drop it, and then I'm going to leave all this stuff here, and we are going to go over that way. And the reason is, how much space do I have? 2. I'm just going to grab all the iron when I see it. The reason is there are 2 crashed ships over here, and there are actually 3 crashed ships and a cave. So a lot of resources are over here. So that's why we're going to go over here. So there's our first ship. You can kind of see it out there in the distance right there. There's actually one way over there in that distance, and there's actually a ship that's crashed inside of those tall rocks. So this is where we're going to set up base and get going. Now, another thing I want to explain, there's a chest there we need to get. If you look up at the top right hand corner, you got your terraformation index, and basically that's how much you have changed the planet's environment. All right, so we're going to go right here. We're going to build this up off the ground. Can I rotate it a little bit? Can't really rotate it, so it's kind of locked in. And then we're going to put a door on that, and then I want to put a stairway right off the front. Boop. Just like that. Oh, we died. We died because I didn't have any oxygen. I didn't see the warning. Oh, that sucks. All right, so we got that done. We'll go back over there. I want to build a couple of these real quick. And is that all we had? We didn't have any more. Okay, so I got some oxygen and we got water. So let's head back over there. Actually, it's over here. That's my bad. So yeah, you got to watch your little your thing down there at the bottom. So let's grab some silicone, and it wants us to make a drill next. So what does it require to make a drill? So iron, just more iron. All right. So everything is iron. So there's iron there. We just got to watch our oxygen because it goes down pretty quick. All right, so our base is over here. So that's what happens when you die. As of right now, all it does is it takes you back to your base. It did that in the demo as well, so I'm guessing that that's going to be what it does. I would imagine they might change it. I haven't seen anything that would convince me that they're going to change it to like your inventory drops on the ground or anything like that. So I would imagine that that's how it's going to stay. So let's get over here in our building. All right, right now it says it's got low power, and that's fine. All right, so my stairs aren't even straight. That's going to drive me crazy. All right, so what I want to do here is I want to build one of these crafters. So we're going to put that here. All right, so now everything that we did over there, we can do here, okay? So now we can get access into this stuff. And then we also want to build one of these. So we're going to stick this out here. And that's going to give us lights. So now we have lights in here. Everything's nice and cool. And the next thing we want to do is build a drill. So here's our drill. All right. And what this does is this adds pressure to the environment. So if you look right here, if you go up to it, it says it adds 0.20, I guess that's nanoparticles, or I don't know. But as you see up in the top right hand corner, your terraformation index number goes up, and that's what we want because that is how we unlock stuff. The higher that number goes up, the more things get unlocked. All right, so the next thing I want to build If we have so we need 2 iron and 1 titanium. I want to expand. So let's go over here and grab some supplies. See, there's some titanium right here. Now that's the cave that we're going to eventually go into. But I'm not going in it right now. This is all titanium, isn't it? All right, so there's some iron here. And here's some iron. And then I want to add on to the back of our building. Like that. Our hydration's getting low. So let's go ahead and take a drink. And now I can see at the back of the building, all right? So it automatically joins it for you, which is kind of nice. And then I want to build a table. So I need 2 more iron. So we're going to have to go back out here. And here's an iron. And then I thought that that was an iron. I guess not. The one bad thing about being over here is there aren't that many resources like right around your base. But we can grab all this stuff, which is cool. And then let's go ahead and grab this iron here. And then we will get our little table built, and then the fun begins. Because then we can actually start putting things up on the wall, and it will start telling us some cool stuff. So I need some silicone, which is right here. All right, there's some silicone. You know what? I'm going to remove this. I can't remove it yet. I don't have the deconstruction. So we're going to put this screen here, and this is going to be the screen that tells us everything that we need to know, all right? And that just killed our power. So we're going to need some more iron. I told you guys, everything's iron. Iron, 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 which is fine. We end up finding quite a bit of iron, and you can actually start dismantling things on the ships that give you iron, and you can go out and explore and find more iron, but it's not a problem. It's a nuisance more than anything. So yeah, I recorded 3 episodes. We were pretty far along, to be honest. All right, so we need 1 of these. So we'll put that right there. So our power's back online. So this monitor will tell you how much oxygen we're producing for the atmosphere, how much heat we're producing for the atmosphere, and how much pressure we're producing. The pressure is coming from the drills. We'll end up making heaters, and we'll end up making these little, they're vegetable terrarium things, or vegetation terrarium tubes, and that produces the oxygen, and then this number goes up. Now, as that number goes up, we unlock things, and that's what it wants us to show next, which is the blueprint screen. And that's going to require some silicone, which is right here. So we'll go and grab this. And I'm sorry if I'm going really fast, but if you just follow along, I mean, this part is easy. It's the stuff that's coming up that's not so easy. So we'll go ahead and create this blueprint thing. We'll rotate it this way. All right. So this blueprint interface, this is the terraformation number. So that's the number that's up in the top right hand corner. The more number the higher that goes, the more these things unlock. So when we get to 300, this backpack unlocks. At 1,000, the solar panels unlock. And the same goes with the oxygen, the heat, and the pressure. So the more of that stuff that we produce, the more things that get unlocked. You can also find blueprint microchips in the world that you can come back and decode, and sometimes it will unlock something on here down the line, so you don't have to necessarily wait for the progression. All right, so I hope that made sense. All right, it wants us to make a heater. So to make a heater, we need iridium and silicone. All right, it also takes quite a bit of power. Actually, let's do the silicone and magnesium real quick. I don't usually build this, but it seems like I'm always forgetting how much power that we actually have. So I'm actually going to go ahead and build this thing. So let's see here. There's some silicone right there. Now the uridium that we need is actually inside there. And we will go in there here in a second, but I do want to build this. Hopefully we don't run out of power. But like I said, this screen will tell us from here on out if we need to worry about our power. Can I connect that to that? Oh, that's awesome. And we did. All right, so we need an iron. So the cool thing about the solar panels, or not the solar panels, but the wind turbines, they're cheap, but they don't produce much energy at all. So we'll have to hurry up and try to get to the solar panels as quickly as possible. Man, like I said, it's hard to find iron when you need it. All right, there's some iron there. And you do have a day-night cycle here, so is that the... Yeah, so there's one planet, two planet, and these are the other two planets. So hopefully, what I'm hoping in the game is eventually after this planet's done, we move to a different planet. That would be awesome if that was the case. So let's go ahead and put this down. This will give us 3. Typically, I end up having 4 of these things. Our power is back online. So now if I come over here and show the interface for power, we have 1.2 kilowatts available. All right. So these are all the things. We're consuming 2.4. We're producing 3.6. So I have 1.2 available. So that lets me know what we're allowed to build. So if I go in here, this consumes energy 1. All right. So we got just enough to make this work. All right. So let's go ahead and let's drink and eat, and let's go get this uridium. Now this uridium is in this cave. Can I make the flashlight? 2 silicone and 2 magnesium. All right, let's actually do that first because it gets quite dark, and we're gonna need it when we go visit the spaceship. All right, so that ship right there, we're probably gonna go visit that in episode 2 because I know about where we're going to end this episode. So there's 2 silicone. I just need 1 more magnesium, I believe. Let's see. Oh, it's not on there. Okay, let's grab that one. All right, I think that's what we needed. All right, so you can see there we just unlocked oxygen tank 2, which will actually take our oxygen up from 145 to 200, which is perfect. All right, so let's go in here, and I want to craft this torch, and that torch will go in here. See? So to get the upgrade to the oxygen tank 2, we're going to need 2 magnesium, a titanium silicone, and the oxygen tank that we have. But what I want to do first, since it's daylight out, and now the sun's shining down through here and it's not dark. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and grab everything that we can find. I want to get the iridium in here. How much space do we have? We got plenty enough space. Okay, so here's the cobalt. I want to get 2 cobalt while we're in here. Get this iron. Now the iridium is up against these pillars. And then there's also aluminum in here. And the aluminum kind of looks like that right there. Actually, it's that right there. It looks like a little spiky weed. That's your aluminum. And then your iridium is this red stuff. All right, so we can get some more iridium. And some of this, most of the heaters require iridium. All right, so let's go back out. Do we have any more room? No, we don't have any more room. Actually, now we do. All right, so let's grab this, the cobalt. And the only reason I'm grabbing the cobalt is so that we can make some more oxygen tanks so we can come back in here. So the cobalt creates oxygen tanks, the ice right here, and that produces your water. All right, so we're almost at 100 Ti, but we're going to create this heater real quick. So this heater, if you watch, once I put it down, right there, it produces heat, all right, at 0.3 pk per second. That's probably particles, maybe. I don't know. So for every second, it's 0.3. So that number is going to start going up. And then the next thing we need to build is this oxygen thing, which is actually this plant thing. And that thing takes 0.3 energy, but I think we only have 0.2 left. Yep, so we only have 0.2 left. But I grabbed an iron. Oh, I thought I did. I thought we grabbed an iron on the way in there. All right, maybe we didn't. All right, so let's go ahead and get See if we can find an iron out here real fast. This might be iron right here. Nope, titanium. What do we have? We don't have any water. Okay. So let's see if we can find an iron real fast. Then we'll head back. And then we will make some oxygen tanks. And then we'll also make a chest to store our stuff in. Hopefully we don't run out of oxygen out here. I mean, it's not bad that if you die out here. The cool thing is you spawn back there, which is fine. I just don't like to die. I feel like you fail. I feel like you fail when you die in a game, even though that they're giving you like a freebie by going back to the base. All right, so we got all that. Yeah, there's our oxygen's low. I don't think we're gonna make it back anyways. So I want to kind of keep these videos short, just because there's a lot that's going to go on in this. And yeah, so everything fades to black if you don't make it back in time like this. And then you just respawn back inside your base. Just like that, all right? Don't use that as a easy way to get home. I think it's kind of stupid. But for right now, it works, all right? So we need another one of these. All right, and then let's go ahead and see if we can craft one of these. So we just need some ice. And then we should be good. So here's some ice right here. And then, now this thing ain't even going to produce anything because what it actually requires is a plant to be inside of it. And we don't have a plant right now. So how much power are we using right now? So we still have like a kilowatt left that we could use. So if you look, I got to put a plant in here, and that plant is the one that was over there in our base. So yeah, but a good thing is that ship right there actually has a plant in it, and when we get that plant, we'll put it in here, and it will actually start to increase oxygen. All right, so let me see real quick, where do we need to get in order to get our first solar panel? We need to get to 1000 Ti. All right, so and the best way to do that is to do what? So this takes a half of energy for titanium. Okay, let's actually get one more titanium. I'm gonna put another drill out here because I know the drill actually does some pretty good terraformation. Let's put that right there. Starts making our number go up a little bit faster. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. All right, so I think I'm going to end it here. So that's what this game is about. We're going to terraform this planet. Hopefully we do it. I just noticed that planet's got like a big circle on it. You see right there? It's kind of cool. It's like the Death Star. But yeah, eventually, I would say by the middle of the next episode, maybe, you're going to start seeing the sky is going to start turning like a little bit of a purple color, and that means that we're doing stuff right. You'll also know that stuff that's visually far away actually gets pretty clear because the environment is getting cleaner. And then usually we get some meteor showers, and those are pretty fun to experience. So let's get back in here real quick. And I wanted to go ahead and create some more of these. All right, guys. So that's going to be episode number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smack the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is going to be a new series. And join the Discord if you want. Just jump in there and we can chat and have fun. And I will see you next time, guys.